a sample. When you look at a sample of subtraction in base 2. Want to look at a sample. Simplify the following. Simplify the following. 1 0 1 0 1 0 minus 1 1 1. Okay. So let's see. Solution. The first thing is you are going to rearrange. We are going to rearrange. So if you are arranging it, you're going to have 1 1 1 0. Then this one we are going to arrange it on the, and don't forget from the last digit. I'm going to start from the last digit here. 1 0 0 1. We want to subtract. So here we are going to say 0 minus 1. Since it's not possible to take 1 away from 0, so you come to the next digit here, you borrow 1 from here, and you borrow 1 from here, it won't be 1. It will represent the base. Since we are operating with base 2, so that one will stand for 2. When you come here, it will be 2 plus 0. This place is going to be 2 like this. So you will now say 2 minus 1. You are going to have 1. Since you borrow 1 from here, this place remains 0. So with 0 minus 0, we have 0. Here you have 1 minus 0, you have 1. And here 1 minus 1, 0. So you may write 0, or you may decide not to write anything here. It's still the same thing. So your answer is 1 1 1 0 1 base 2. 1 0 1 base 2. Okay, let's look at the second one. Second one we have 1. Let me first write it. You have 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 minus 1 1 1. So if you are rearranging it, it's going to be 1 0 1 0 1 0. So let's arrange this one under it. Start from the last digit. 1 1 1. So we have our minus here. So here we have 0 minus 1. We are going to we borrow 1 from here. Bring it here, become 2. 2 minus 1, you have 1. This place remains 0. 0 minus 1 is not possible. You come here, you borrow 1. If you borrow 1, you bring that 1 here. The 1 turn to 2. This place remains 2. So now you take away 1 from this 2. This place remain 1. Then you move the 1 again, it turn to 2. When you come here, you have 2. 2 minus 1, you have 1. Don't forget here before. You borrow 1 here, the 1 turn to 2. You bring it here, you have 2. Remove 1 from this place remain 1. Since you have taken away 1 from here, this place is no more 2, it's now 1. 1 minus 1, you have 0. And this place, we have already borrowed 1 from here before. This one remains 0. We have 0 0 1. So your answer will be 1 0 0 0 1 1 base 2. 1 0 0 0 1 1 base 2. That is how to subtract number in base 2. Let's also look at another example. That is example 2 under subtraction in base 2. Let's look at example 2. Example 2. Example 2 under. So let's look at the following. Subtract the following. We have A. You have 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 base 2 minus 1 1 1 base 2. B. 1 0 0 0 1 minus 1 1 1 1 base 2. So 1 0 0 1 minus 1 1 1 base 2. And the third one, C, 11010 11010 base 2 minus 1111 1111 base 2. Okay, let's look at it. Let's look at the following. The first one, you have 1001 base 2 minus 111 base 2. So the first thing to do is what? Rearrange. So let's arrange the digits. Let's arrange the digits. So you're going to have 1001. So we are going to arrange this one underneath 111. You put minus here. 1 minus 1, you have 0. 0 minus 1, you come and borrow 1 from here. When you borrow 1 from here, you bring it here. With the 1 turn to 2. Then this is not where we are going. You are still going to take away 1 from that 2. That 2 remain 1. Bring that one. Then you move that 1. You turn to 2 again. You come here, you have 2. 2 minus 1, you have 1. This one remain 1. Since you borrow 1 from here, you bring it here 2. You remove 1 from here, then you come here. So this one remain 1. 1 minus 1, you have 0. So here, nothing here. Since you borrow 1 from here, nothing. So your answer can be 0, 1, 0, or you write as 1, 0 base 2. Because if you have 0, 1, 0, you can remove the 0. Since 0 is the first digit, you can have 1, 0 base 2. That's your answer. Okay, the second one, 10001 base 2 minus 1111 base 2. If you arrange it, you have 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So these 4 digits, let's start from the last digit. 1, 1, 1, 1. So we are subtracting. Okay, come here. 1 minus 1, you have 0. 0 minus 1, not possible. Come here and borrow again. If you borrow 1 here, the 1 turn to 2. You remove 1 from that 2, this one remain 1. Bring it here, turn to 2 again. Remove 1 from that 2, this one remain 1. Bring it again, here you move to get turn to 2. So this place is 2. 2 minus 1, you have 1. Don't forget this place remain 1. So 1 minus 1, you have 0. Don't forget also this place remain 1. 1 minus 1, you have 0. So this place nothing here since you borrow 1. So you're having something like this. Or you can say, or it's equal to what? 1, 0 base 2. 0, 0 here, you can decide to remove those first 2 0. So you have 1, 0 base 2. Okay. Let's move to the next one. That is C. C, you have 1, 1, 0, 1, 0 base 2 minus 1, 1, 1, 1 base 2. So let's rearrange. We are rearranging it to go to have 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, and then 1, 1, 1, 1. So put your minus here. Let's subtract. If you look at this, 0 minus 1. So you need to borrow 1 from here. You borrow 1, the 1 turn to 2. So here you have 2. 2 minus 1. Here you have 1. This place remains 0 since you borrow 1 from here. So you come here again to come and borrow 1. When you borrow 1 here, turn to 2. Bring it here. So you have 2. This is not where you are going. Borrow 1 away from that 2 again. This place remains 1. Bring that 1 here, turn to 2. 2 minus 1, you have 1. This place remains 1. 1 minus 1, you have 0. You have already borrowed 1 from here. Nothing here again. Borrow 1 from here. So that 1 turn to 2. Bring it here. 2. 2 minus 1, you have 1. So your final answer will be 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1 base 2. Okay. And let's look at it. The last one. Okay, that's the last one. That's the last one. So that is subtraction in base 2. The rule we are using, or in a binary operation, anytime you borrow any digit here, it will represent the base in which you are operating with. Assuming you are operating with base 3, now let's say this is base 3. If you borrow 1 from here, that one will represent 3. So it will represent the base of which we are operating with. So if it's base 4, if it's in base 4, you borrow one here, the one will, anytime you move the one like it will turn to 4. So it will be what? It will be in line with what? With the base. Because we are dealing with digit 0 and 1 is the base 2, that's why the 1 is turning to 2. Anytime we borrow, anytime we move borrow any number, that is the reason. So, okay, hope is clear. So our answer is 1011 base 2. Okay. Let's move to the next one. We are done at subtraction, which is what? Multiplication. Multiplication of number in base 2. We want to look at multiplication of number in base 2. Multiplication. Multiplication of number. In base 2. Just like the way we normally multiply in a normal number base of maybe in a base 10, if you are multiplying number, the same process, but it's totally different. You have some slight difference when you are multiplying number in base 2. So you use the same concept of where we multiply our normal number under 100, tens, 1,000 like that if you are multiplying, but you need to what? Conversant of what? Of the base. You need conversant of the base. And let's see how we can multiply number in base 2. Okay, with this, let's look at this example. Simplify the following. The first one, we have 1110 multiplied by 1112. Or let me use letter A, B, second one. Second one, we have 101011. 101011 multiplied by 110. Okay, let's please see how we can multiply this. Let's see how we can multiply this. So here we have 1110 multiplied by 111. So the first thing is, let's rearrange. If you are rearranging it, please need to what? Leave space, because as I'm multiplying the digits value, be increasing towards your left hand side. So there's need for you to have what? Enough space at your left hand side. So you have 1, 1, 1, 0. Here we have your 1, 1, 1. Okay, let's multiply. So you have to, with the way we normally multiply normal number, you are starting with the first digit here. 1 multiplied by 0, you have 1 times 0, you have 0. 1 multiplied by 1, you have 1. 1 times 1, we have 1. 1 multiplied by 1, we have 1. Take the next digit here. So 1 multiplied by 0 here, so you are going to start your answer from this under this second digit. 1 times 0, you have 0. 1 times 1, you have 1. 1 times 1, you have 1. 1 times 1, you have 1. The last one, 1 times 0, so you are going to start your answer under this last digit here. 1 times 0 here, you have your 0. 1 times 1, you have 1. 1 times 1, you have 1. And 1 times 1 here, you have 1. So the next thing is what? Let's add everything together. So after multiplying your values, let's add. So if you add, look at this. This one vertically like this. 0, 0 here, everything here will give us 0. So here you have 1 plus 0 here, we are going to have 1. Here you are going to have 1 plus 1, this is what? 2 plus 0, we are going to have 2. So we can't write 2. Since it's what? In binary, we operate with what? Only what? Digit of 0 and 1. Since 2 is more than digit of 0 and 1, we are going to use the base to divide. So we are going to say 2 divided by 2, you have 1 remainder, 0. Write remainder. I'm going to write remainder. Carry your 1 to this next one. If you carry your 1 here, what do you get? You get 4. So if you get 4, you are going to what? Use 2 to divide. How many 2 will you find in 4? I'm going to get 2. Remainder 0. So we write remainder 0. You carry that 2. You bring it here. You turn to 4 again. You are still going to divide. 4 divided by 2. You have what? 2 remainder 0. So you are going to write your remainder 0. Carry these 2. Bring it here. You turn to 3. That is 2 plus 1. You have 3. Divide by base again. 3 divided by 2. You have 1 remainder 1. So you have remainder 1. That 1 now you now bring it to the next. So you can see. So our final answer is 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1 gives 2. So that is how to multiply number in base 2. That's answer for multiplication was in base 2. Okay, let's look at the second one, B. For B, so you have to let's arrange it. You have 1. So let's have this one. You have 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1 times 1, 1, 1, 0. So if you are arranging it, you are going to have lots of space. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. So you are going to have 0, 1, 1. So we are going to multiply. So the rule is use the 4 digits here to multiply. 0 times 1 you have 0. 0 times 1 you have 0. 0 times 0 is 0. Times 1 you have 0. 0 times this 0 you have 0. And 0 times this 1 you have 0. So the next one, let's take this one. 1 multiply 1 you have 1. Multiply this 1 you have 1. Multiply this 0, 0. 1 times this 1 you have 1. 1 times 0 you have 0. And 1 times 1 you have 1. So let's look at the last digit here. 3, this third one. 1 times 1 you have 1. 1 times this 1 you have 1. So you can see I started what? Writing my answer immediately after that digit we are using to multiply. 1 times 1 we have 1. 1 times 1 we have 1. 1 times 0 we have 0. 1 times 1 give us 1. 1 times 0 we have 0. And 1 times 1 finally we have 1. So with this, let's what? Add. Let's add it. If you are adding here, look particularly down like this. 0 here we have 0. 0 plus 1 here you have 1. 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1, that is 2. So when it's 2 you divide. 2 divided by 2. You have 1 remainder 0. Let's write remainder 0. Let's carry this one to the next one. You bring this one to the next column here, you have what? You have 2. Since you have 2, you are still going to divide again. 2 divided by 2, 1 remainder 0. Let's write remainder 0. Let's carry this one to the next one here. You turn to 2 again. Divide. 2 divided by 2, 1 remainder 0. You write your remainder 0. You carry 1 to the next one here. Still give us 2. So you divide again. 2 divided by 2, 1 remainder 0. You write your remainder 0. Carry 1. Bring it to the next one here. You are still getting 2. Divide again. You have 1 remainder 0. You write remainder 0. Carry 1. Bring that one here. 2 again. So you divide. 2 divided by 2. 1 remainder 0. So you write remainder 0. Then this one that remainder, you now bring the 1 here. So that is what we are going to get. Don't forget 0 here is 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, that is 2. Divide by what? 2. 1 remainder 0, right remainder 0. Carry that one here, 2. Divide again, 1 remainder 0. Bring that one here, 2. Divide it, 1 remainder 0, remainder 0. That one carry it here, turn to 2 again. Divide by 2, 1 remainder 0, 3 remainder 0. Carry that one here again, add it to this, 2. Divide it again, 1 remainder 0, divide remainder 0. That one carry it, bring it here, 2. Divided by 2, 1 remainder 0, and that one. So since there's nothing remaining again, you're going to write your 1. So your answer is 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, base 2. That's how to add number in by 9.